Mirvish is proud to present the sensation of the year. Relive the trucker convoy as a musical in Willy Tonka.
Come with me.
Okay, wait a second. So this is 2 years later they put this out on YouTube. 2 years later, they're making fun of the trucker convoy. So what do you think this is? Why would they do this now, babe? First of all, just like we haven't even started watching the video really. I mean, we've seen a couple of scenes from it, but we haven't really watched. Why would CBC's 22 Minutes want to put this out today?
Something to do with probably Justin Trudeau's campaigning team. Like, remember he tried to do the psychological interview? They thought maybe that could help. Maybe they think this will.
This will help, I guess.
Comedy?
Right? Comedy, yeah. All right, let's see how
comedic
it is.
And you'll be in a world of pure disinformation. Try your luck in a truck demonstration.
So right away, you got the freedom, you got the fudge Trudeau. You know, first thing that hits me is this is my first thought, right? Parody and jokes, you got to punch up. You got to be hitting, the court jesters and the rest. You got to punch up at the political cartoons. You make fun of the prevailing political powers.
Mm-hmm.
You don't back them.
Not the people.
Not the people.
Maybe.
Right?
Unless you're going to be funny.
Yeah.
Let's begin. Take a spin, traveling in a world of fabrication, and we'll see Terry Fox desecration.
That didn't happen, did it?
Did not happen. So this desecration bit that they're pushing here is people putting garland around it. That's about it. This is, people protected all the monuments. It was the most beautiful time. You saw everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is the first point they hit on, desecration of Terry Fox. All right, let's see what kind of disinformation they tell us.
Who won't take a vaccine, but takes hydroxychloroquine? Threaten politicians just by typing on a screen. The anti-vax can. The anti-vax can.
50% of the people there easily, I would have said, who actually had taken this shot. But the fact is that they were backing other people when they knew that it was wrong, that it was being forced on people, right? And we had literally our rights taken away, our ability for free movement. Couldn't go into restaurants. I mean,
I couldn't go to the gym, which was hard for me, for my mood, for everything. I couldn't eat in restaurants. Scared to send my kids. Thought they were going to jump without my permission. It was a horrible time. I can't even believe they can cut fun of it. It's kind of too soon, maybe?
Right. It is, yeah. And it's also why making fun of the people. I don't get it at all. I just don't get it. And I'm thinking, too, Soraya and myself, we were there outside of the Civic Hospital, right? We didn't have paperwork, and her water had broke. So I don't know how this is funny at all when they literally restrict these people that you're seeing here, these comedians. These are the chosen ones. These are the chosen people. They don't have any problems in life. They just went along with the plan, as you can see it now. That's they are the elite. These are the protectors of the elite. That's what I see here.
It's the play the Ottawa Citizen is calling so crazy it has to be true.
Oompa loompa doopity-dee. This is a
I find that offensive, coming out with a baton after they beat the people so badly. That's not really funny.
No, it's really
sad.
Not. It is sad. They beat up grandmas. I remember so many middle-aged women at the front of the line.
Yeah, I saw it.
And you can see all the playlists because I was there streaming the entire thing. Right, you can see that on the YouTube channel here, and it's just... You can see it that final day. It is. I don't have the words for this.
Yeah.
The job for the OPP. Oompa loompa doopity doo. RCMP, this job is for you.
Yeah. The RCMP. Do you remember them laughing at the Chateau Laurier when all those screenshots leaked of them laughing it up? Right. They were enjoying how they had rode the horses over people. It was incredible. How is this funny? Those people haven't been punished. Have they been punished?
I never thought my life could be anything but catastrophe, but suddenly I begin to see a beautiful truck for me, 'cause I'm an emboldened bigot.
He's an emboldened bigot, so they got an older white guy here wearing a nightie. He's an emboldened bigot. Well, this is just exactly what Trudeau said about all of us, right? Mm-hmm. That we were all racist, homophobe.
No, I know, yeah.
That's so. This is protecting Trudeau's exactly what he's called all of us, that we're bigots because we did not want to take a medical procedure that was mandated and forced on us at the threat of being excluded from society.
Supposed to be our leader, yeah.
Willy Tonka. It's a world of pure imagination that will soon become a world of pure incarceration. No longer playing in downtown Ottawa.
That's not funny. We'll all get arrested?
It's just in such poor taste as well. There's no real comedy element apart from calling us emboldened bigots. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Defund the CBC. Can we say that again?
There is no life I know to compare with pure disinformation. Living here, you be free if you hate CBC.
Yeah, see, they know we hate them. If you hate CBC, you'll be free if you hate CBC. Yeah, we do. We really do. You're right. You guys are the worst people there is. And ha 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 with your Kool-Aid. Well, who drank all the Kool-Aid, right?
Yeah.
A couple of years later, 2 years later, it's pretty well known, right? All that, hey, we were forced to do, we're all gonna go bye-bye. Well, what happened to that? So much for that. It's funny, you know, I tell my kids, right? Hey, look at that. Hey, remember what Daddy told you? That none of these people, everybody lost their minds? And your dad was right.
Well, first I told them that, of course, the schools aren't going to shut down. Your teacher must be loony to even say that. Of course, that's not going to happen. Well, of course, the next day it happened. The lockdowns, I denied those too, but that happened too. Just everything that I couldn't believe would happen happened. So it took them a long time, I think, to do anything like that again.
The girls, yeah. And now there is that vindication element now.
Yeah.
Right? Because so much for all that. I thought we were all going to go bye-bye. We were all going to fall over, right? What happened to that? Well, we weren't the ones.
Yeah, I hope they never see this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, me too.
Because they love Willy Wonka.
Right. Yeah. Jeez Louise. If you actually want to see real parody, real humor, something actually funny, something race-based as well, the race-based humor, you can't talk about any kind of humor like that. Comedians used to focus on that kind of humor. That was funny to make fun of one another, right? I remember. Yeah. We were able to point and laugh at each other's differences and still remain friends. Right? Comedy was funny. Well, we're bringing it back with Racist Angel. That's my book, racistangel.com. Here, take a look at the books. Those are the books right here. You see that right there? She gets thrown out of heaven. That's right, canceled from heaven. Why? Because she's a naughty girl. Because she tells risque jokes. She doesn't go along with the plan, just like we don't go along with the plan. So much for this hour has 22 minutes. The CBC, you know what? You guys suck. Get funny. Get really funny. And also, perhaps talk about the politicians that are ruining our lives.
Yeah.
Right? Not just talking about the people. So many people who lost their jobs, who still today, 2 years later, they're still crawling out of this. And now, on top of it, our politicians are absolutely mocking us by getting the CBC to make fun of us. Thanks. You know what I mean? Talk about salting the wound. Anyhow, be sure to keep in touch at rowuncensored.com, just in case. Some of my opinions may be a little risque as well. And check out racistangel.com. I really appreciate your time, and I think we appreciate your time. Thanks so much. In this world, it gets harder and harder every day. You get called names. Discussion gets shut down. That's where we're at today. I felt I got to do something, and I'm a comic book creator. So I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put together a comic book that's going to put a little bit of parody into this. It's going to make fun of all the rules. It's going to make fun of people who seek to shut down. My daughter, Galaxia, loves art. She loves illustrating, coloring, lettering. She loves comic books, especially the Japanese stuff, the manga. So I said to her, babe, let's put together a comic book. How do we hit him? Sometimes I think the best way to do that is through parody, making fun of them. Alexis, she gets kicked out of heaven, gets to Earth and realizes there's absolutely no freedom here. She gets called a racist, and she's an angel. The racist angel doesn't understand the rules. She had her wings, she doesn't anymore. Help her get them back.